Howdy, folks. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. This is my review of the Sevastopol. I've actually always wanted this boat because of her mega heel. She makes the Conqueror look lame. This is my first game in it, actually. I got this boat in the Research Bureau because I was sitting on a couple 100,000 research points and bought 3 boats. Her, the Slava, and the Vampire, too. Um, yeah, the Hanover and I forgot the Conde had torps. This is a bot game. I put this in deliberately because it's funny. Hanover and I, our player, after we just went through this, decided in chat to never speak of this again. Never talk about how we just got smacked with by a bot. But the one thing I wanted to point out at the very beginning, look how the guns are tracking. They're extremely slow and not easy to look at. The torps are still looking right at me again. And then I believe, yeah, he's going to take some torps here as well. Sometimes, not thinking, but it's funny. We had a good laugh. There are some good points to this boat, some bad points. I do think it's okay of a boat. But let's jump into it. Wargaming does or the art department does a really good job. So right off the bat, the bow is only 25, and that means that you can be penned by 358s. Now, 32 around, she's got a really good citadel. She's no tank. She is a cruiser, tier 10 cruiser, and she can be hurt. The one thing I will look here, if I can just get steady there, is the citadel is not bad. You got 30 below, but you got this nice 300 layer, and then 21. Plunging fire from just about anything at Yacht tier, especially battleships and super ships, are going to hurt you a lot. Survivability is 67 and change. 34% torpedo protection is not bad. Now, her artillery is 3 times 2, 380 mil, which means you can penetrate between 26 and 27. Reload time's 25 seconds, not great. Turret traverse is terrible with all the bells and whistles at 26 seconds. And she has a range of 22.2, which I took the extra mods on. Secondaries, nothing to write home about. But secondaries can pen 38 mil, which is not bad. Airstrikes, flat out, you get 2 attacks like everything else. 27-second reload time, not the traditional 30 or 40, but only an 8-kilometer range. Like, come on, Wargaming, that should be an extra 4 kilometers minimum. I'll show you A in a bit here. So let's go look at maximum speed, 35. She's slow to start, and she's got a bad rudder shift, in my opinion. Detectability is 11 kilometers. Again, that's not bad. Detectability in smoke, 12.9. 8.4 when you're dealing with aircraft. She's not great. Now, for me, I take main armaments modification 1. I do. I took the speed boost modification so I can get a better speed boost. It doesn't last long. I took main battery modification 2 because you need the turret traverse. I even took the steering gears to actually make sure I could have better rudder shift time. It's still not great. The other one is propulsion modification or damage, but I took steering because you're going to want to angle as much as possible, and it did help in the random games. I did take concealment over anything else because you need to get this thing down. She can get hurt pretty bad. And then I took range mod for 16% adjustment. You only get 4 damage controls, so use them sparingly, but she's got a bloody heal beyond life. It's amazing. I took hydro. You could have anti-air, I think, after this, but I took hydro. It was more important to me than that. The heal is what I'm talking about. That heal is 90 seconds at plus 405. It's better than the Conqueror heal. It's the biggest heal in the game, I think. And engine boost would only last just shy of a minute, but takes a minute to come back up. You only get 5 charges. These are the flags I took. I wanted to make her a bit of a fire start and try to give her some help as much as possible. Now, I took my Alexander Czar thing, but again, grease the gears. You need last stand. I took focus fire for AA because it's kind of important to me. I took priority targeting. I did take superintendent because I wanted more of the charges. I took survival expert to give myself some extra heal because Alexander Veteran comes with it. And of course, I took concealment, adrenaline rush, and demolition expert because you want to start fires as much as possible. Now, I'm not going to bore you too much with the AA here. It's okay. There's nothing to write home to mum about. Hydro actually does help because, once they put in the water, typically you don't see them, but her hydro is actually really good and sees ships at 5 kilometers and torps, I think it's 3 and change. But it's really good that way. I'm not going to bore you. It took me a minute to shoot down this entire squadron from the Eagle. AA is not good. You wouldn't be turning like that anyway. So back to the game. Here's me playing a rando game in it. We actually won this game, even though we were losing brutally. I was one of the few people left. I almost had to go down to the 1 line and 2 line and keep myself all the way down to that point so I could actually shoot and set ships on fire. Her AP is not good at all, and I mean not at all. She's a fire starter. She's got 8 barrels. They shoot. They do their job. They're a fire starter. Nothing more, nothing less. She could probably use a bit of reduction in concealment. Do not show a broadside to anything out there. That's why I'm doing this turn, and I am not shooting because I had a Napoli in here. I think there was two of them actually, but her SAP was deadly. Battleship AP is deadly. HE Spammer's deadly. You get the idea, but it's that heal. I mean, as long as you get HE damage and don't get citadels, you can heal it all back, and that's terrible. But that heal does take 90 seconds to complete. You can get fire focused in 90 seconds and not have a ship anymore. So, am I happy I got it? Yes, I've always wanted the boat. I came out of the research bureau. I'm happy that overall you play it more of a defensive style. Back. Do not brawl with this boat, or you're dead. It's no Napoli. Anyway, let me know if you have it. Let me know if you do the research bureau thing. But as always, take care, stay safe, and I wish you all the best. So, bye for now.